So we're here at ISS. We're going over the best blank brands on the West Coast, and let's go check out Lane 7. What is the number one product you want to show us?
So my personal favorite in our collection is our heavyweight LS 19001. Super soft. It's a 100% cotton face, all comb ring spun, which you don't see very often with fleece. It's oversized. It's really long. I call it the boyfriend experience without the hassle.
What's the GSM on this?
It's 10 ounces, so it's 340 GSM.
We got to get the scale and measure it, or we can trust you guys?
I think you can trust us.
How much would this wholesale for?
This is going to be right in the $12 range.
$12?
Yep.
And there's any minimums, or how do they get that price?
One piece is our minimum.
One piece.
Yeah.
But they have to have a reseller certificate?
Yep. You have to have an established business with your resale certificate or your state tax ID.
Okay. And does this only how would they get it on your website?
Yeah, so go on our website, you can create an account, and then once you do that and send us your resale information, you're good to go.
What is the blend on the inside again?
It is 80-20 blend.
80-20. So remember what I told you guys, anytime you're looking at garments and fabrics, the more cotton there is, usually the higher quality it's going to be in terms of fleece. When you say that it's like a outside cotton facing is 100%, what does that mean?
It means, so there's a mesh barrier in between the front and the back. So the back is a completely different knit than the front. So that this is all 100% cotton on the front, which makes it more flexible for decorating.
Why do people want 100% cotton on the front side versus the back side?
Because it makes it super soft, and you can discharge water base, DTF, DTG, whatever kind of decoration you want. It gets more complicated the more poly that's in the front of the fabric.
So if you guys understand what she's saying, is essentially the outside part where you're going to decorate on, that's 100% cotton because it's easier for screen printing, DTG, DTF. Anytime you have more polyester, again, it might, the inks, the vinyl, it might not soak in as well. And then on the inside, this is where they actually blend it. So on the inside here, it'll be a brushed fabric, 80% cotton, 20% polyester, which is still pretty good because a lot of the brands out here, they're hitting you with a lot more cut. You know what I'm saying? And remember, the polyester is the cut. So you want the real deal, raw goods. What's the next product you want to show us?
So let's move right here into our vintage collection. So for the last few years, washes have been absolutely insane. So this is our 100% cotton collection. The hoodie is a mid-weight, 100% cotton. So 8 1/4 ounce. So
8 1/4, so it's thinner than that one. That one is at what, 340, and that was 10 ounces. So this is probably like 280, 300, something like that.
Yep. So, but it has a nice vintage look with the raglan here, kind of all the bells and whistles. We are really big into matching sets. So you have the matching tee here.
So you can go.
And the jogger.
Literally, full denim tiers, everything matching.
And everything here, this set all in is right around $30.
For the set?
For the set.
Can you give us the breakdown? What is the pants, what is the shirt, and what is the hoodies?
Pants are right around 10. The hoodie's right around 12, and right around $475 for the tee.
And that's including these crazier washes too,
yes,
right?
Absolutely. Everything's the same price.
So what is the difference between like the wash? Does it make the garment shrink less afterwards, or like how? Obviously, like aesthetically, it's different.
Yeah.
But is there anything else to the fabric that changes with the wash?
So with a wash, in garment washing, all the shrinkage is kind of taken out already, right? It's all the dye and the color is added post-construction of the garment. So your typical garment is a piece dyed, and that is the fabric is dyed and then the garment is assembled. This is the reverse process. So it gives it that softness, that more relaxed, lived-in look and feel you're gonna have with any type of wash on a garment.
So all of these garments are essentially starting out as the same garment. They're all white, and then they're dyed separately. Like this is dyed after, this is dyed after.
Absolutely.
And then with this one, it's the fabric is dyed first and then it's sewn together.
Yes.
Okay. So with garment dye, guys, essentially what she's saying is all of these pieces, like even though they're different colors, they're literally all the same. They all start off with a white base layer, and then they go in and they dye it and wash it, and that takes out the shrinkage. Whereas the one that we saw earlier, that's a regular piece dye. So they dye the fabric, then they cut out the patterns and sew it. The good thing about garment dye is that because it goes through that washing process, a lot of the shrinkage is going to come out. You know, when you wear when you get like a medium shirt, you wash it one time, it turns to a medium. It's not going to happen as much as this. Absolutely. Is the prices more expensive on a garment dye?
Yes, because there's a lot more labor and the yield of the fabric. They have to cut these garments larger, so they do shrink down. So this may, even though this is a large, the cut may lean with the initial garment towards an extra large, and then in the dye process, it will shrink down into the spec. This is our cloud wash, so it has that more minerality to it. And then this is just our standard vintage black. So you can kind of see, and you know, the pattern's not going to be the same. How the garment takes the dye is going to be different on every garment.
So each garment is not going to have the same sort of like wash, but it'll be kind of more sporadic.
Right, like you can see the difference between the t-shirt and the hoodie, even though these go through the same process. They're all going to have a different effect to it.
And what I like too is like, these are a little bit like freaked out. They're a little bit crazier, but they also have garments like this where it doesn't really look like it's that washed, but it still has that vintage look. You know, it's closer to something like a regular garment, but it's dope. I like it.
Staying in the wash family, we have our urban collection right here. This has been all the rage. So this shirt we came out with last year. This is a 7.6 ounce double knit, this is the first time in my career that I have seen it.
What is a double knit?
So the fabric is laid over twice. It almost feels like there's 2 layers of fabric in the tee. You can kind of feel it, right? It's not really there, but that's what it feels like. Super heavyweight. This is all garment dyed, and it's a little bit shorter, which is what the urban trend is going toward. It's either super long or a little bit more, I call it a crop top. Yeah.
It's still wide and boxy?
Yes.
What size is this?
This is a large.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
And how much is this one?
This is $685.
$685.
For 7.6 ounces.
That's actually really not bad for like the fashion style that comes with it.
Yeah, no, this is a great piece, and at that price point is an absolute home run. So this year we have coming out is a new crew neck. Crew necks have been trending higher than they ever have at a more consistent basis than we've ever seen. So we brought in the crew neck with the drop shoulder here. So 10 ounce cross grain. So think Champion reverse weave.
Yeah.
A little bit lighter, so it holds to the body a little bit better.
And how much is this?
This is going to be probably in the $14 to $15 range.
It's a little expensive, but if you guys were here seeing the product, this is something probably like with your brand on it, you could easily get $50 to $60 for. So if not more. Yeah. I would say like starting is 50 to 60 on this.
Yeah, and what I love about all of Lane 7's collection, you don't have to do a ton of branding. Yeah. You can do a simple one color logo and go crazy and take a huge margin on it.
Yeah. What about, does it have like a matching pants too?
Yeah, so we've got the hoodie here. So no draw cord here on the hoodie. And then the hood has, the panel only goes 3/4 of the way forward, so you can get a full imprint on the hood. So we recommend DTF or embroidery on the hood because screen printing on a double lined hood is not anyone's favorite thing.
And what's the price on the
This is going to be right around $17.45. And then this is my favorite piece in this collection. It is our sweatpants. There's a lot of bells and whistles in this sweatpant. So you have zippered stash pockets that
what are you hiding in there?
Well, you know, it is California. So you got stash pockets that go all the way down. It's a double pocket, so
Let's see how deep it goes. Did you hide a Glock in there?
Yeah.
You can hide something in there, yeah.
Yeah. I've lost my cell phone and passport in these things. So the metal tip draw cord, the back pocket as well, and then everyone's favorite, no side seam on the outside. So you can do a full branding. So you could legitimately, we've seen it, people take the hoodie and brand all the way down and have it matching all the way.
What's the price on this?
This is going to be right in the $14 range.
$14.
So you're having this 3-piece set.
What was this again?
The $685.
$685.
14.
14.
17.
17.
And 14. So you're right under $40 for a 3-piece set.
I love this color too. You guys know me, I'm a big
the oil green
type of guy, everything green. What's this? I see this is like some very mohairy type.
This is Nantucket fleece. So this is a complete throwback to the 90s. This was really big in the early to mid 90s. It's a sweater knit. This is probably the softest thing I've ever felt. It's got that cloud feeling to it. Super soft. We're really, really excited.
What is Nantucket? Is that a place?
It is a place, but it's just what this style of knitting is called.
And with this, it's kind of crazier. How would they decorate this? Is it screen print friendly, DTG?
It is screen print friendly. We're still in the process of DTG and all of those things. You're going to want, if you do screen print or do DTG or DTF, a very light vintage look and hand. This has, if you get really close into the fiber of this, it's very ribby, for lack of a better term. So embroidery and I think patches are going to be the best. This is retail ready, blank. I don't think you have to do much to it.
How much would this wholesale for?
I don't know for sure yet, so don't hold me to this, but I think it's going to be in the $12 to $15 range.
$12 to $15 is crazy. Something like this, not my style, but like my wife would definitely wear the crap out of this. And I could see this in one of the stores that she shops at for like $100.
Yep, absolutely,
and
easily.
And with this style, it's like you don't really have to like freak it out as much because I feel like the fabric and the garments are already so crazy. And the colors go kind of crazy too. Like,
yeah, this pepper.
What would this price be at?
This is still going to be in the $12 to $15 range.
My favorite color is this one right here. It's like that oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's giving very like a corporate Eric, you know?
Yep.
I should transition to this style. Urban Collection is a Trapper Eric. Now that I'm 31 and I'm getting married, this is a corporate Eric. So in the next couple videos, you'll see me transitioning over.
I'm super excited to announce that this is now the official t-shirt of South by Southwest. So we're just locked into our partnership with South by this year, and all their merch will be on Lane 7. This is, the standard fashion tee for a long time has been a 30 single lightweight 4.5 ounce t-shirt. This is what this is. It's got a beautiful side seam, a great hand to it. This is really an elder millennial Gen X kind of tee. This is what they're looking for in general, but it's kind of a nice core fashion basic.
What is, for somebody that doesn't understand, what is 30 singles? What does that mean?
So long story short, it's about the thread count basically and how many times the ply is going over in the fabric.
The higher the number, the better quality, or how does that work?
It's more in the gauge and type of yarn that you're using. So this is a combed ring spun versus a carded open end. So this has less fillers and a lot of the filbration. So when your shirts are really fuzzy, that's usually because you're using a carded open end versus a combed ring spun. So a lot of the gross gunk that sticks around in cotton is taken out through the ring spun process.
What did you call it? Carded open end?
Yep, carded open end.
So like when the shirt is like, like those shirts that feel like cardboard?
Yep,
that's
going to be
a carded open end.
Yes. And that's a cheaper way of producing cotton. So ring spun is a much more elevated way.
Ring spun is like they're taking out all the gunk.
Yes.
It's just the softness.
Yeah, all the dirt, debris. So it produces a really fine yarn. It's obviously more expensive because there's a longer process to do.
What's the price on this shirt?
It's gonna be right around $330.
$330.
Yep.
Okay, so to have this shirt at $330 in terms of price, it's a great shirt. Me personally, I think that this shirt is great for printers. Like if you want that margin, if you want to get that account by Southwest or, a T-Mobile corporate account and they're looking for uniforms or promo shirts, this is like the best bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say for like a streetwear band, it's cool to do like a giveaway or it's cool to like have like a price point, if you want to have a $15, $20 version of your brand. But it is really great for like the promo lane.
Yes, and it's retail ready. So this is the standard that you're seeing in retail.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing is that trend again, back to heavier weights, a more relaxed cut. So this is at $3.60. This is our heavyweight tee. This is a 5.6 ounce. So this is a more relaxed cut. It's about an inch wider, an inch longer than this tee. So you get a lot of the complaints that you might get in this by fit are resolved with this for 30 cents more.
I would say this is again a promo shirt, a giveaway shirt. This one is more like you could use this for your brand and still hit that price point. And again, 30 cents is like, it's not that much. I mean, 30 cents is like a quarter and a dime or a quarter and a nickel. So it's like, you guys always throw away quarters all the time, so it's fine.
We also have the long sleeve. So I love this long sleeve because there's also the cuff, the ribbed cuff here, which a lot of people are moving away from this in production because it's more expensive to do. And our long sleeve is right around $450.
$450. And for these styles, you guys carry a lot of different colors?
Yeah, we have in our deluxe tee, the 30 single, we have about 25 different colors.
Wow.
And the urban tee, we have 20 colors.
And then what about the sizing? Because I know all my big boys out there be like, I ain't got no 4X.
Yeah, so we do extra small through 3X, and then we carry 4X in black and white.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so the one thing I do like about these shirts is that they have so many colors. If you are a screen printer, if you are a decorator, and you do get like a brand deal from a South by Southwest, you have a lot of flavors, a lot of options. And the one thing you'll realize is a lot of these other blank companies that are smaller, they're gonna be limited to like 7 colors, 5 colors. So it's harder for you to go to those bigger brands. Whereas with these, you're gonna have whatever color they're looking for and it's gonna match their logo or whatever their vibe they're going for.
Absolutely.
Well, you know we stay giving y'all free game. Now we just gave y'all a free plug. Go check out Lane 7.